Morning, guys. Today we are jumping back into Titus chapter 2, continuing the walkthrough of Paul's letters. Here's the good word from a Jesus nerd. Essentially, this chapter is a list of do's and don'ts, a way to promote right teachings, on what Titus should be teaching, how he should be teaching to the various groups within Crete. Promote the kind of living that reflects wholesome teaching. Specific to older men, Paul explains to Titus that they need self-control. They need to be worthy of respect. They need to live wisely. They must have sound faith, filled with love and patience. All things that men need. Older women, they need to live in a way that honors God, not slander others, not be heavy drinkers. They must teach others what is good, train younger women to love their husbands and children, live wisely, be pure, do good, and be submissive. Now, I did want to jump into that concept of submissiveness when it comes to husband and wife. By no means is Paul saying that you need to be a slave to your husband and you need to just blindly obey. The concept of marriage within the Bible is that holy union, where it's compared to Jesus and the church, Jesus being the husband and the church being the wife. And we know Jesus sacrificed himself for the church. In that same way, a biblical husband needs to sacrificially love his family above all else. So when he's explaining that a wife needs to be submissive, she needs to allow a biblical husband to spiritually run the household. He needs to be the head of the household. But that doesn't mean she needs to put abuse by the wayside and just do everything he says. It all comes back to the biblical marriage. If the husband is being a biblical husband, the wife is expected to be a biblical wife. Both need to simultaneously be going on for them to be obedient to Scripture. Jumping back in, Paul then explains to young men that they need to live wisely. And then specifically to Titus, he states to be an example to them by doing good works of every kind. Reflect the seriousness of your teachings. Teach truth so your teaching cannot be criticized. In the last section within the chapter, Paul goes into, for all people, turn from godless living, sinful pleasures, live in this evil world with wisdom, righteousness, and devotion to God. Jesus freed us from sin to cleanse us, make us his to do good deeds. Cut and dry, but very rich. Chapter 2 is very, very thorough, very thoughtful. If you take the scripture line by line and break it down. I love how Paul writes. I love that he's still going in and giving Titus these outlines. For me, it's that father-son relationship. I hope you guys have enjoyed this chapter. I'm going to keep pushing through on these. I will have chapter 3 up soon, and then we will jump into the next letter. I'm not following straight down through the New Testament, kind of jumping around, so I might jump into Timothy next. I might jump into Philemon. I don't know. But stay tuned, and they will keep coming. Until then, I hope you guys have a blessed day.